In this lesson, we will be able to add multi-digit whole numbers using the standard algorithm. In 3rd grade, students add numbers to 999 using base 10 blocks. 4th grade is the first year the thousands place is introduced. 4th grade students extend their knowledge of addition through 999,999 without place value blocks. However, we still expect students to understand the process. Base 10 blocks are blocks that can be used to represent numbers. The small cubes represent ones. If I took 10 ones and lined them up, it would represent a tens rod. Here is what we will use to represent tens. If I combine 10 10 rods, I will get a flat, or 100, formed of 10 tens, or 100 ones. If I combine 10 flats, or 100s, I would get 10 hundreds, or 1,000, which is a larger cube. We use these blocks to represent numbers. For instance, if I wanted to represent 278, I would get 200 flats, 7 tens rods, and 8 ones. In this lesson, we will use the standard algorithm to the thousands place. An algorithm is a sequence of steps, if followed, is guaranteed to reach some goal. The standard algorithm is based upon decomposing numbers into base 10 units and then carrying out single-digit computations with those digits. We are going to use this recording chart during this lesson. I will walk you through the process of adding and understanding the steps your student will be using in 4th grade. The problem we will start off with is, Cece and Piper want to make beaded necklaces. Cece has 254 beads and Piper has 138 beads. How many beads do they have to make necklaces? Reading the problem, I am able to notice that they will need to add Cece's beads to Piper's beads to find out how many beads they have to make necklaces. I will add 254 and 138 together. I will record this on my record chart. I write the digits in the correct columns. Ones go in the ones column, tens go in the tens, and so on. First, I am going to model the process with a box, stick, and dot method. The box represents the hundreds and base 10 blocks, the stick represents the tens, and the dot represents the ones. The first step is to add the 4 ones and 8 ones to total 12 ones, or 1 10 and 2 ones. I record this on my record chart. The 1 is above the 5 in the tens place, representing the 10. Next, I will add the 1 10, 5 10, and 3 tens to total 9 tens. Now I can add my 2 hundreds and 100 to total 3 hundreds. My total sum is 3 hundreds, 9 tens, 2 ones. The answer to the problem is 392 beads. If students want to draw the box, stick, and dots to help them visualize the process, we encourage them to do so. We want students to understand the meaning behind the steps, adding depth to their mathematical understanding. Our next problem is about East High School collecting money for a fundraiser. The first month they collected $395 and the second month they collected $826. How much money did the school raise? Let's write 395 plus 826 on the record chart. First, I add the 5 ones and 6 ones to total 11 ones. If I combine 10 of the ones together, I can regroup it to the tens place and record 1 10 and 1 1 on my record chart. Next, I add the 1 10, 9 10, and 2 tens to get 12 tens. Adding those numbers was easy for me because I grouped the 1 and 9 together to get 10 and added 2 more to get 12. We teach students these skills and strategies to make the process more natural and applicable to life situations for students. Next, I add 100, 300s, and 800s. It totals 1200s, or 1,000 and 200s. Looking at my chart, I have 1,000, 200s, 2 tens, and 1 1, totaling the sum of 1,221. So the fundraiser raised a total of $1,221. The last problem we will solve today is 347 plus 828. I write the numbers on my record chart, making sure each digit is lined up accordingly. First, I add 7 ones and 8 ones to get 15 ones, or 1 10 and 5 ones. Next, I add the tens. 1 10, 4 tens, and 2 tens added together is 7 tens. There is no regrouping necessary in this step. Next, I add the hundreds. 300s and 800s is 1100s, which is 1,000 and 100. I have 1,100 7 tens, and 5 ones. So 347 plus 828 totals the sum of 1,175. Today we used our understanding of the base 10 system to add numbers using the standard algorithm. The objective today was to add multi-digit numbers using the standard algorithm. We met this objective by solving several problems, talking about the process of adding ones, tens, hundreds, and even thousands to get the sum, the answer to the addition problem using the standard algorithm.